she is standing in front of either a green screen or she's really standing in front of a bunch of prisoners. I don't know which one it is, but it will be the subject today. Because, nope, 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 nope. But it is morning, and we slept a day away. The angriest IT nerd on the East Coast is in the building. How's it feel to be a year older, you young whippersnapper? Like, if we had, like, as it stands right now, if you had a ranking of my brothers, my brother Rocky, you know, Elijah, and Angry's the child. Angry's a baby in all of this. Please don't let him leave, Lord. He's just a baby. You some bitches better laugh this morning. Y'all better laugh this morning. This is why Wednesday. I don't know what y'all came to do, but I came to make these jokes. That ass. Now what the hell is going on with my soundboard? See, that's supposed to have been accompanied by some sounds, kids. Tip car. I ain't even got on the radio yet, so listen, my soundboard better act like it got some goddamn good sense. Are we out here? Listen, yeah, you are like the old curmudgeon baby. You got me. I think Elijah's older than me. Effing Mir, we ain't even started the show yet. She over here with galaxies and shit. Thank you. Bottom of my heart. Thank you. But I don't even know, like, you know what I mean? Like, you are a tad bit of an old curmudgeon, buddy. We ain't even started the show yet. I ain't even got my black ass on the radio. Dude, whatever, bro. Woohoo! We got orders coming out the windows, you know what I mean? I'm alive, Hunter. That's about as good as I need to get it, man. I'm mad that my soundboard is acting like ass right now. I am focused. I got this. Smoking hot. I got this. I'm focused. In my show, right? This show gonna be 80% less funny if I can't get this goddamn soundboard to work. I'm just saying. Show gonna take a left turn. If I'm making these sounds by myself, this show gonna take a whole ass left turn. This is gonna be 80% less funny. Some of y'all gonna be out there going about. Remember, what's the uncle's name in Snowfall? Hey, where the bitches? If I don't get this goddamn soundboard working, it'll be 80% less funny. Hey, where the bitches?
This bitch.
There it is. There it is. There it is. Soundboard is working. About to say, my talents on this mic are not that damn good. I'm just saying, my not despite them. Like, get the hell out of here, man. It'll be an unfunny ass show. Y'all gonna be like, hey, man, make me laugh, black fingernail guy. Stop telling me depressing shit. I gotta work for that. And I finally did start the radio. All right, kids. It's a Why Wednesday. Listen. I hope y'all got y'all coffee, because I'm in here for.
Get ready to slumber. Let brother go home.
Let brother go on. Yeah, I'm charging my damn phone battery because apparently having having a computer where you can actually use a camera is Spectrum's like, how dare you, sir? Sir, how dare you think that you can actually do things with your Spectrum account? All right. Let me stop BS. Again, y'all like, hey, man, where the bitches? Everybody, listen, everybody coming here now, they from around the way. And I have to entertain y'all. I have to do that. Because if I don't, it's a waste of your time. All right, kids. Let me start BSing around. Morning, Miss Mackey. Morning, Hunter. I know you want to leave here with something. It's Hunter from around the way. Hunter from around the way, he like, goddamn, I'm leaving here with something. All right, kids. Let's start the show off proper like. Godzilla -1, inhale. Do y'all even know what I mean when I say that? Have y'all seen Godzilla -1? Am I saying something that y'all have no goddamn earthly idea about because some of y'all haven't seen the movie? Okay, all right. Just go watch the film and watch when the spikes start coming out of his back and shit, right? Right? And then you see him go. That's what I mean by Godzilla -1 inhale, because I'm going to, them spikes going to slam down and I'm going to bust your ass with this down of coffee shit. So, let me stop bullshitting around. Let me stop bullshitting around. Godzilla -1 inhale. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, children of all ages, good morning, Mr. and Mrs. America, and all the ships at sea. Welcome to the sound of coffee. Broadcasting live from the barn in an undisclosed location over the airways of One Ghost Claw Productions Radio, GCPR, where every voice matters. My name is Thomas Bishop. I am known as the villain. I am the brutalist. And we lead from the shadows. If you know, you know. If you don't, get out my face. First rule, we don't talk about it. But we do talk about these mama jokes. So the other day, or yesterday, your mom was sitting there watching Cory Booker do that record-breaking filibuster, right? And your mama got tingly. A little twinkle in her eye, a little moistness between the nether regions, a little bit of upset, breath. You look there and say, Mom, you okay? And you say, I remember when the villain was like that for 25 hours. Mom, I ain't even need all. Baby, he came over there with one thing in common. He just had one position, one thing on his mind.
I'm leaving here with something. You know what I mean? I'm from around the way. I'm leaving with something.
That's right. There was a time I met your mama and I left there with something. And she loved me ever since. So she sat there and watched Cory Booker stay up for 25 hours and it reminded her of me. My name is Thomas Bishop. I am known as the villain. I am the brutalist. And this show is being broadcast live over on Ghost Claw Productions Radio, the YouTube channel, and exclusively on my own TikTok, Thomas Zabillion Bishop. How you guys doing? Hey, mom doing? Hey, dad doing? Y'all know what day it is. It's Wednesday. Good morning, big sis. Good morning. And with it being Wednesday, that means it is a...
Why?
Wednesday. The day of the week and the show of the week where we start asking pertinent questions because some stupid shit just don't make no damn sense. But before I begin, I would like to introduce my co-host with the mostest, beautiful, but don't hug him because he'll poke you in the eye. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, Persepolis the Cactus. Co-host of this show, and if you try to hug me, I'll stick right in your hole. He meant your ears, you nasty freaks. B-Seth is in the building. Yes, because some of y'all cannot spell Persepolis. Y'all are like, what kind of name is that? Like, it's the name of Alexander the Great's horse. Probably one of the most famous horse in history. Y'all walk around going, what? You named a cactus after a horse? Stay with me. Stay with me now. I didn't run out of PP when I did it. Anyway, yes, it is Why Wednesday. But before we begin and introduce our sponsors, we must first introduce our studio audience, the best studio audience all over the world. Ladies and gentlemen, the Perculators. The Perculators. Kind of like Seeley's daddy in original Color Purple. Make you do anything you want to them, and you ain't got to feed it or clothe it. I ain't got to feed them or I ain't got to clothe them. Anyway. But this show would simply be us drinking hot, percolated fish soup if it was not for the best studio audience or the best audience of all time. Ladies and gentlemen, the Coffee Beats. What's good, James? What's in? The Coffee Beans all up in the mix. Wolfie's in the house all the way over in Australia. I want y'all to know that's some dedication. It's 2 o'clock in the goddamn morning over there. And Mans is like, yo, I'm leaving here with something. 2 o'clock in the morning. I need to watch that goof man, the Sound of Coffee guy. Him right there. Hey. Ask Angry and ask Gambit. How come I cannot pronounce two-time Academy Award winner Mishima him Ali, and that's what I refer to him as, him Ali. Listen, Machinima gonna whoop my ass one day. He gonna find me and beat the shit out of me. Machinima's gonna beat the shit out of me. Machinima Ali's gonna whoop my ass. I can't. I've tried. Him, Ali, goddammit. Two-time Academy Award winner, goddammit. That dude. Act like I'm the only one that don't know who that dude is. Get out my face. Yeah, what Dave said. Hold on. Him. He's him, Ali, goddammit. Hold on. If you watch Superflex Party, you also know I have a problem with Jacob Fatu's or no, Tama Tonga and Tonga Loa's equally tall 7-foot brother, Hikla. I don't know how to listen. I can't. His name Hikla. That man is 7 feet tall. I need to stop playing. Dude up there with Shaq. I'm up here messing up his name. Listen. Thank you, Taz. Yeah, him. Listen, Taz, it's him Ali, goddammit. I'm not trying. Listen, the way my memory loss works is listen, if the two of them was in a buddy cop comedy, I'm not going to see it. Listen, if Machinima Ali and Hickler Hickler are in a buddy cop comedy, I ain't going to see it. They gonna have my ass out there stuttering. What'd you go see, man? It was great ass cool ass buddy cop comedy. It was called Mismatch. Oh, who was in it? Shit. No, for real, man. Who was in it? You know the guy that won the Oscars twice? Daniel Day-Lewis? No. The guy that won the Oscars twice. Denzel Washington? No, not Denzel. The guy that won the Oscar twice. Are you talking about Kevin Spacey? Hell no, not Kevin. The other guy, the black guy that won the Oscar twice. Oh, him? Yeah, yeah, him Ali. Yeah, he was in there with that new wrestler. What's the wrestler's name? Hickler. He's 7 feet. He's a 7 foot tall Samoan. Great Khali, dude. He's Punjabi. What are you talking about? No, the other guy. Oh, what was he in? He was in the Bullet Club. Oh, I know who you talking about. You talking about yeah, Hickler. Yeah, you out your goddamn. That man is 7 feet tall. Now, if you say it in front of me, I'll say it. But if you put me on the stage trying to introduce this man, I'm going to feel like this.
Swallowed up. Have you ever been swallowed up? Have you gone through a time of swallowing where
I ain't going to be able to make it
overwhelming and you...
Hickler! Shit! Him! Hickler and him Ali, goddammit. This is why I'll never get famous off of this shit. Because if I host the Oscars and that man is up for an Oscar, I don't know what to do. And I'm going to be up there stumbling my ass off. Daniel Day-Lewis for My Left Foot 2. Denzel Washington for I Got Up and Took a Shit. Him Ali for whatever the hell it is. Hey man, Hickler really likes your radio show. He wants you to induct him in the WWE Hall of Fame. Whew, shit. Really? Me. Yeah, you. He likes your show. Thank you, Angry Hickler. I just said that. Hickler. God damn it, leave me alone. Got a lot of pressure on me. Angry. Leave me be. These names get bad. Hickler and Machinima Ali. Like I'm just saying. Listen.
I apologize for my outburst.
I am trying, Angry. Too early in the morning. I haven't even had my Adderall. Why y'all asking me to say names? Machinima Ali and Hickler. Why you asking me to do this? It's a little after 8 Eastern Standard Time. Come on, bro. Wait till the nighttime at least. Shit. Hickler. And Machinima Ali, goddammit. Anyway, let me introduce the sponsors for this crazy ass extravaganza. This show is brought to you in part by California. Skincare products that will make you look and feel your absolute best. SmoothCA.online. This show is brought to you in part by. Excuse me. I do believe you said something offensive to me. What are you talking about? I do believe you've been very racist to white people. Oh, I'm going to need you to explain this one, partner. Well, you call us default settings. I do believe at one time you called us a snow capybara. And you have said something about us burning in the skin, in the sun. I mean, hi, other white people have said this shit. What are you talking about? Well, how do you feel about yourself? Me? Yes, sir. How do you feel about yourself? Well, I feel a little bit of melanated excellence. A celebration in the melanation, but remember, you do not have to be melanated to be a part of the celebration. Melexcellence.com. Finally, this show is brought to you in part by Something Black Made. Oh, Something Black Made. Just something black made. I couldn't think of a joke. I got fried. Someblackmade.com, people. Leather jacket 2025. It just listen. I'm still over here trying to get my tongue and my voice to say Hickla Hickla or Machinima Ali. I'm trying. Okay. SomethingBlackmade.com. The Sound of Coffee Shop is up. It's running. It's piping hot. It's piping hot for you. Go to the Sound of Coffee, all one word, -shop.fourthwall.com. Hello, Miss Shorty. How are you? Yeah. So let's go ahead and get into this show. So if you're over on TikTok, you see a picture behind you from X gonna give it to you in the tweeter. And did I say in the tweeter? There's no coming back from these devastating blows. I want y'all to understand. I just said X gonna give it to you in the tweeter. That sounds like somebody trying to poke your speakers. Hey yo. Why? I don't know why I did that. Anyway, the picture is of one Kristi Noem, right? Kristi Noem standing out in front of either one of two things. Either one of them are disgusting. It's either a green screen of prisoners in a jail, or it's actual prisoners in a jail. Either way is nasty work. I was going to talk about it in a video, but I figured I'd start my morning off with this. Kristi Noem popped a dog, and this bitch out here talking about prisoners. Like, listen. This bitch killed a dog. Kristi Noem popped a dog, and a goat got popped because it was witnessing this shit. This bitch got to be the nerve to be standing out in front of a prison. Bitch! Listen, you know you have reached the height of womanhood when women are referring to the shit that you do with just bitch. Let me tell you, bitch. You want to what? This bitch. Bitch. What? Bitch. I just want y'all to know that. I only served in the Army and the Navy. I served on active duty in the Army, reserves in the Army, and active duty in the Navy. USS Mount Whitney. I hope they have turned those damn those boilers into actual nuclear engine propulsion, because good Lord, the damn thing would break down. Listen, the USS Mount Whitney's boilers would break down by like just sneezing on them. Oh, the boilers look cute. I'm shy. Break down. Anyway, so thank you for the galaxy. I appreciate that. So Kristi Noem out here popping dogs and goats and shit, right? But this bitch has the nerve to stand in front of a prison talking about all these dangerous ass people. Hey, yo, the most dangerous person in that picture is you, bitch. Ask anybody in them cages. Any of y'all ever pop a puppy for being happy? Anybody? 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 You do that? Yeah, your dog was excited and you just took him out back and Adriana Lacerva their ass. Like, bitch, how you gonna stand in front of a prison full of these so-called dangerous people and your ass got 2 bodies on you, at least? We don't know how many other dogs you got bodies on. This bitch got at least 2 bodies on her out here talking about how dangerous these people in the cages are. Bitch, if you don't sit down, if you don't sit your monk ass down, how you gonna? Number one, the picture itself is nasty work. Think of an atrocity in American history, and that's what it looks like. Think about an atrocity in world history, that's what it looks like. I have seen people equate it to concentration camps. It looks just like it. I have seen people equate it to slave quarters. It looks just like it. There is no difference. None. I don't see a damn bit of difference. Good morning, Lorraine. Good morning. I don't see a bit of difference. They both look the same to me. And here she is with her perfectly coiffed hair and a Rolex Ocean Master on in front of this. Now, somebody did say it looks green screen. Okay. So I'm gonna tackle that one first. But first, let me take my goddamn med. See? Thomas can be normal. I just choose not to be. Now, let's tackle the green screening of this first. And I'm going to use a visual aid. It's called the phone. I know some young people are out here looking at this like, did this man really go over here and buy a brick that is shaped like a phone? No, this is an actual goddamn phone. Okay, here we go. Phone visuals. So we're going to use this phone in this gag called Did Kristi Noem Stand in Front of a Green Screen Filled with Balding Men with Tattoos? All right, so here we go. Here, see, phone's picked up. Ooh, I got a dial tone. Yeah. All right, so we got 1-800. What? Yeah. Fuck. All right, so the phone's ringing. Hi, good morning. Good morning. My name is Thomas Bishop. I am calling from the Sound of Coffee here on Ghost Claw Productions Radio. You've never heard of me. 1 million followers on TikTok? Yeah, you mean it don't mean shit. Okay, sir, I didn't call for all that. I ain't call for all that. You ain't got to insult me, sir. I'm just asking a question. All right, so recently, Kristi Noem took a picture in front of a prison full of people. Now, some people said it was green screen. So the question I have for you, sir, is why? Uh-huh. Yeah. He said it's white woman tears in picture form. Okay, but why green screen? Why green screen? Apparently, Kristi Noem didn't get enough of bodies behind her, so she likes bodies. I don't know what it is. Has anybody checked to see whether or not she's a serial killer? They said she ain't a serial killer. Are you sure? They said only if the serial killing is chickens, goats, and dogs. Okay. But you're sure that if it is green screen, it's disgusting. Okay. And man, my mother's passed away. Why would you even have to say that? I don't have to send good vibes to her. Mom's passed. Goodbye, sir. All right, so from what we understand, if it's green screen, it's still disgusting. Yes, it's still disgusting. I've been assured by calling this man that if it's green screen, it's the nastiest thing you ever seen. Because why? Okay? Maybe I'm wrong, but I never found satisfaction being in a room full of guys behind me with tattoos. Maybe I'm wrong. I don't know. So imagine if that was just a picture. She green screened a bunch of guys behind her to make it look like, I don't know, like they wanted to eat her ass up. Like she green screened a picture that made her look like she was
swallowed up. Have you ever been swallowed up? Have you gone through a time of swallowing where everything was overwhelming and you...
All right, so we've established we don't think it's green screen. I don't think it's green screen. I think this bitch really took her funky ass down to a prison in El Salvador to pose in front of it with good coiffed hair and a Rolex Ocean Master. I think that's what she did. Now, if that's the case, we got to figure out what was she thinking? What was she thinking? And once again, I don't have this information, so let me go ahead. See, making another phone call. All right, hold on. 1-800. Yo. Dish. Yeah, man. It's ringing. Yes, I did hear about Val Kilmer. I'm going to talk about him in a minute. It's ringing. Yeah, it's ringing. Hello, is this Ayo, this your man? Yes, Thomas Bishop. Oh, you have heard of me. Thank you. I greatly appreciate it. The last time I used this damn phone, guy basically made it sound like I wasn't doing nothing with my life but making videos and sticking my finger up my booty. Yeah. So, I don't believe, I wanted to talk to you about the Kristi Noem picture. Duh, of course. Everybody's talking about the Kristi Noem picture. Yeah, here's the question I have. Why was that white woman posed in front of all of them brown men with no hair? He said it's a kink. Are you sure it's a kink though? A kink? He said, ask her what she did with the goat and the dog. Okay. Yeah. Are you for real right now? She said Kristi actually caught one of these guys using her own special rope that she called a magic lasso. It's just rope that her husband peed on. Okay. I'm sorry to bother you. I am sorry to bother you. My bad. Thank you. Thank you very much. Thank you. All right, so the guy that I just talked to, and before we go any further, rest in peace to the legend that is Val Kilmer. He played one of the most homoerotic, non-homoerotic movie characters of all time in Iceman from Top Gun. He played my second least favorite Batman, but the movie was kind of cool. And he played that character that all the white guys think they are, but they ain't. With that line, a lot of them keep messing up. Yes. But Val Kilmer is, and always will be the guy in Heat who got away. He got away. Even though he didn't get a chance to take his wife, Ashley Judd, and Robert De Niro and his partners died, Tom Sizemore and stuff like that, Val did get away with it. So, rest in peace, sir. Now, back to Kristi. All right. Can we all agree that the Trump administration does cruelty first and nothing else? Can we go on to say that? Can we go on to say that? There's only one reason these people are doing this shit. Only one. It's because they can. It's because they can. I don't want to hear any more about the greatness of this goddamn country. I don't. And I'm saying this as a veteran, okay? Veteran license plates, veteran hats, veteran everything, okay? Straight up veteran. Cruelty is the point in America. I think cruelty's always been the point, but this new level of cruelty is just out of effing control. This new level of cruelty don't make no damn sense whatsoever. Now, Chrissy knows she could have made that same photo op at home. Bitch, stand in front of a wall with these pictures. No, you got to fly your ass to El Salvador or Guatemala or wherever that thing was to have these men who, some of who have not had any due process, if not all of them have not had a single ounce of due process whatsoever, to pose in front of them like you got trophies. I looked at Kristi Noem's picture and I thought back to that little white girl grinning at that lynching. That's what the hell I did. Sorry. I saw absolutely no difference between that little white girl that was at that lynching and Kristi Noem. None. Before I go any further, I do have to do my dirty hustle. I'm a hustler, baby. I just want you to know. I'll just say it. Hey, where I've been, it's where I'm about to go. If you are watching on YouTube or watching on TikTok, I have 3 requests. Please like this show. I get up every morning, I make a cup of coffee, and I come here and I try to entertain you, inform you, make you feel a little bit better about the world that you live in. So please like this show, whether you're on YouTube or on TikTok. Run the likes up, please. Share it with your friends, your loved ones, your coworkers, your baby mamas, your baby daddies, people that like you, people that don't like me. Share it with them anyway. Please do so. Again, I try to get up every morning. I try to make you guys smile going on to your day. So please share it with your friends. If you are over on the YouTube chats and have not subscribed to Ghost Claw Productions Radio, please do so. Super chats are open. I'm not going to sit there and police anybody's super chat. If you want to throw $1.99, if you want to throw $5.99, if you want to throw $29.99, please do so. I will not stop you from doing that because it helps to keep the station running. And if you're over on TikTok, throw your boy some coins. This thing ain't got but a couple more days left anyway. In which case, the day I open this up, and TikTok is not here, I will be over on Substack. So if you have not subscribed to me over on the Stacky Stacks, you might want to. Same name, beautiful face. Trust me on this. Now, back to the show. So let's just be dead ass honest. The cruelty is the point, kids. The cruelty is the point. And I know today is
Why?
Wednesday. And I understand we all want to ask that question. Why is cruelty the point? But you all know the answer. You just don't want to say it out loud. So I will. Because you know, hey, what's going on, bunny? I will tell you exactly what the point is. The rationale and the reasonings why are simple. Pale people running the world. It's pale people running the world. It is pale people running the world. Do y'all understand in America, nothing has ever been done out of the altruism of other people? It's always been a forced issue. You didn't just get the weekend from working because, oh my God, bosses like you and they want you to have some sun on the Saturday. No, it had to be fought for. Union people had to march and fight and bleed and die for the right for you to have a 40-hour work week and the weekend. All right? That was fought for you. That was not given to you. Because if left to their own devices, the pale people in this country, they would be as cruel as humanly possible, and there's nothing you can do about it. Because cruelty is the point. Hold on, one of the executive producers. Why do these dogs always wait till I go to work? Why? Every day. Tried to wait. I'm not going to sit there and wait for that dog to go outside. Now, I say again, the cruelty is the point, kids. The cruelty is the goddamn point. Thank you for that. I appreciate it. Nothing in this country was given to you. Somebody had to fight and bleed for it. Because if left to their own devices, and I'm going to say this one more time, the pale people would be trying to do the absolute most for the absolute least with the most amount of cruelty. It happens all the goddamn time. And now the executive producer wants to come back. My dog Alucard be doing the most. But if left to their own devices, the pale people would be as cruel as humanly possible. They would. Now, one of the biggest cruelties that the pale people do is they're cruel to their own. They are cruel to their own. They are. There was your first victims. Some of you poor white people have died with a dream that ain't never gonna come true. Died. D-I-E-D, died. Died. Your mama died with it. Your daddy died with it. Your grandparents on both sides died with that lie. They were cruel as hell to y'all. They were cruel as shit to you. Cruel. Who was it that put us in the first Great Depression? Herbert Hoover. How did he do it? Tariffs. That means Hoover looked at poor white people like, man, listen. He looked at them was like, hey.
I'm leaving here with something. You know what I mean? I'm from around the way. I'm leaving with something.
That man was intentionally inflicting cruelty on y'all. So cruelty is the point. Cruelty is the point. And the very first victims were the other pale people. They were. The cruelty that they had. Think about this. No rich man has ever unalived a native and indigenous person. But a bunch of poor ones have. You had to live with that. You had to live with that. Get your poor dumb ass out there on that horse and go pop them native people. Because you got to go out there and starve them to death. And then you have to look them in the eye when you do. Get your dumb ass, po ass out there and work around them them darkies. Because we don't trust them and we don't trust you to trust them. So get your ass out there. They did that shit to y'all. So cruelty is always job number one. Always. It is always job number one. When it comes to cruelty, the powers that be are like,
Leroy Jenkins!
They will go ham in your ass. They will. They will go ham in your ass because they don't care. They don't care. You flash forward to something like what happened yesterday with Cory Booker. You know what Cory Booker did that record-breaking filibuster for? to fight against the cuts that the Trump administration is making to government programs like Social Security, Medicaid, Medicare, Veterans Administration, and Veterans Benefits. You notice the one place Doge ain't taking their ass to? The Department of Defense. Am I the only one to notice they cutting everything except for that? Like it's in the room, but they afraid of it. Doge is in there like beating up on the little guy, and the big dude behind him is standing around going, "You ain't gonna say nothing to me." Nah, dog. You got knockout strength. No. Welcome, Mandy Marie. Ghost Claw level 1. She has subscribed to the YouTube channel. Good morning. You notice that? You know that's Debo. Red can talk shit to everybody else in the neighborhood, but Red ain't saying shit to Debo. Because again, cruelty's the point, kids. Cruelty's the point. When it comes to those who people think they should look down upon, they got no problem being as cruel to their ass as humanly possible. Kristi Noem posing in front of a jail cell filled with men that may or may not belong to a damn gang. But do you think her and this goofy ass administration gave a shit? No. They burned. Listen. Are they speaking Spanish? Get them. Hey, you speak Spanish? See. Oh, okay. They're doing that shit on purpose. Because they know for a fact, those of us who have already been beat down by this goofy ass society, we're not going to stand up and fight. We're not going to stand up and fight. That's just like I told y'all yesterday. And we found this out. Well, we didn't find it out on the Villain's View. We talked about it on the Villain's View. A January 6th rioter who got a pardon from President Trump wants that pardon to extend to his child corn shit. He wants that to extend because he said when they were searching for him, they used a warrant that didn't tell them they could look into his shit. And we were all talking about how the justice system is acting exactly as advertised. This is not a glitch. This is how this damn thing works. Because the justice system is built on cruel men enacting cruel justice on people that don't look like them. It's that simple. Like, argue with your mama, man. Don't argue. And America's okay with that. America's okay with that. What up, Nart? Nart's in the building. America's okay with that. We've shown that we're okay with that. So what good is those stirring speeches from and songs from Lee Greenwood when you know for a fact if y'all could get away with it, some of y'all would kick one-eyed puppies, crippled children, and goddamn elderly down flights of stairs and just to watch them bounce off of it. We are a cruel-ass goddamn country. We are. I'm sorry. Be honest with yourself. Like, do you see now what I'm talking about? Kristi Noem standing in front of a building or a jail filled with tattooed men that speak Spanish. That's on brand. That's America Inc. right there, baby. That shit, literally, that shit should be part of an advertising campaign for, like, I don't know, Cane's Chicken or some shit. Cane's Chicken. So tasteless and bland your ass want to be in the prison right behind Kristi Noem. Cane's Chicken. Like, that shit should be like that picture should be the picture for Hobby Lobby. Hobby Lobby. If our prices don't get you, maybe you need to go to jail. Like the guys behind Kristi Noem. Like, what? Come on, man. She was acting as advertised. They tried to give y'all illusions of some shit. They tried to give y'all some illusions of some bullshit. They tried. They really tried to tell y'all it was this or that. They tried to tell you it was a choice. They tried to tell you it was a choice between being good or being right. And some of y'all picked right. Or no, good, excuse me. You wasn't thinking in terms of it's supposed to be both of them. If these people are here illegally, okay, all right, then give them the due process they're due and deport them. But no, let's gather them up. I swore for God, I heard somebody reciting lyrics from South Park Mexican. Get them! Like it could have been somebody who was doing a thesis dissertation on South Park Mexicans music, and they get deported. Because America will always adhere to cruelty before it adheres to any of that bullshit that's in the Constitution. This is why I get mad when people say, how come you ain't fighting? Why am I always hollering? Here, check this out. You think I'm too loud. You think I'm too loud. Try this one.
Ejectocito, cut!
Hey, Carrie Mashimushin Duke, why are you so mad?
Ejectocito, cut!
There's 2 for 1. Get your monkey asses out of here. I'm going to tell y'all right now, man. I'm going to tell y'all right now. After the week I've had, I'm not giving y'all anything. Carrie Rasmussen Duke, she can get up out of here too. I ain't playing with y'all. I'm not, because y'all are the same sort of stupid asses that will come in and want me to argue on your, well, what is a woman? If you know so much, what's a real woman? Somebody who wouldn't touch your monkey ass. Get your ass out my face. I'm dead ass. That's gonna start being my answer to that bullshit. I show up on somebody's thank you counterfeit. I show up on somebody's live and they want to argue on something stupid like why do trans women, and the first thing out of their mouth is, well, what's a woman? I'm gonna start saying somebody who wouldn't give you no ass. There, I said it. See, the left doesn't even know what a woman is. Somebody who wouldn't sleep with you if she had to because Kenny Loggins' Jesus told her to. Somebody who would not lay you if you got off of a plane in Hawaii. I'm not dealing with these dumbasses no more, man. Because again, cruelty is the point. They love punching down. We have trained and authorized people to punch down. This is why we needed shit like able to bring back that father they would deport. No. Chimichanga, I don't think they will. And that's my point. Now they can't find him. The Trump administration is literally telling the courts, I don't know where he went. Why? Because it was never about protecting people in America. It was never about that shit. It was simply about being cruel. Simply about being cruel. Morning, Wonderful Life. It was simply about being cruel. Nothing more. This shit had nothing to do. And the other aspect of this shit is how they used so many white people who died at the hands of someone to push their point. Now, the cruelty that we're inflicting on people who ain't done shit is now connected to these families that didn't want shit to do with that in the first goddamn place. Let me go out of my house, get in my truck, drive down the street, and get hit and killed. And the person that hit me is an undocumented migrant driving a car. And my wife is telling people, don't use his name to push your agenda. That's not what he believes. And they don't do that. They continue to say, Thomas McCormick was killed by an illegal. I'm coming out haunting people's draws. I'm making it abundantly clear. You use my name to press that bullshit. I'm telling you right now, you're going to come in, your bra, your underwear, your drawers, and your socks all going to be dancing a chorus line, and ain't going to be no feet or body in them. One singular sensation, every single step it takes. One singular obsession, and they like, go ahead. Go ahead. Watch what happens. Watch what happens. You will be free balling it with no socks from now on, because I'm going to scare the dog shit out of you. I got all your damn underwear marching through your kitchen, messing up your pots and pans, because you use my name for that bullshit. Argue with you. Try it. Try it. Try it. It'll be funny as hell when your son come running in the room because his goddamn underoos is in his bedroom right now, dancing on the ceiling like Lionel Richie. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you, Counterfeit. Misunderstandings and Furniture Moving Inc. Like, yo, why is that boy's drawers dancing on the ceiling to All Night Long by Lionel Richie? Maybe it's because we used his name. Like, whose? Lionel Richie? No, Thomas. He told y'all what he's gonna do. Y'all better don't do that. Don't do that. Do not use my name to press off your bullshit. But that's the problem. So many people don't listen to the families of these victims. They don't. Sometimes when it's not a victim, when the person didn't die, the person's still alive, and they're telling you, please don't do that because you're equating my name with that bullshit. You think these people give a shit? They don't care. They don't care because cruelty's the goddamn point. And I know this is supposed to be Why Wednesday, but y'all know why. Y'all know exactly why. Y'all know exactly why.
Why?
Because they can. Because they can. Yes, Mandy. Here over in The Sound of Coffee, you will hear references to Kenny Loggins' Jesus. The reason you will hear references to Kenny Loggins' Jesus is quite simple. The pictures that people keep putting up of Jesus is not the guy described in the book. The guy in the book is described as Odo Fair. The guy that they're showing in pictures looked like Kenny Loggins. Man's out here looking like he going to the danger zone every morning. We gonna get up and we gonna sing a hymnal, Jesus Christ Day. And the hymnal begins, I've been to the danger zone with Jesus Christ. Oh, I've been to the danger zone with Kenny Loggins, Jesus. I went to the danger zone with Kenny Loggins, Jesus. I am in the danger zone with Kenny Loggins, Jesus. I've been to the danger zone. Everybody with Kenny Loggins, Jesus. I've been around the danger zone with Kenny Loggins, Jesus. I don't want to be in the danger zone with Kenny Loggins, Jesus. Why are we in the danger zone with Kenny Loggins, Jesus? Come on, everybody. Come on. Everybody. Come on. Do you want me to play music for it? Everybody, clap your hands. Come on. Danger zone where Kenny Loggins, Jesus. I ran around the danger zone with Kenny Loggins, Jesus. Who done gave the keys to the danger zone? To Kenny Loggins, Jesus, we should leave the danger zone with Kenny Loggins, Jesus. Come on. Really? Ain't nobody gonna be there with me? All right. Okay. All right. Okay. Maybe going to the danger zone with Kenny Loggins Jesus is not your thing. Maybe you'd like to be all right with Kenny Loggins Jesus. I'm all right. I'm hanging out with Kenny Loggins Jesus. Ain't nobody give me a time. Just won't you just let me be. Come on, really? Today? Come on. Come on. Obviously, y'all didn't get up to worship Kenny Loggins Jesus on this Wednesday morning. It's morning, Jessica. See, it's the fact that y'all come in every morning knowing something like this might break out. I'm just saying. Y'all show up every morning. Y'all know there is a strong possibility that this show might take a left turn at Albuquerque, and you some bitches gonna be sitting there riding with me. Every morning. Y'all stick it in here. Yes, Taz J might. Sometimes I can stay on taskings. Sometimes. Kenny Loggins, Jesus Christ. Y'all, how do y'all keep coming in here for this? To the whole ass hymnal by Kenny Loggins, Jesus in the danger zone.
Gentlemen, what brings me to my next point. Don't smoke crack.
I need to reset this damn show. So I got to reset this goddamn show. It seems to be going to flying press, doesn't it? Ooh, it's so exciting. Oh, Auntie's in the building. Good morning, Auntie. Should have been here earlier. We went to the danger zone with Kenny Loggins Jesus. When we start running ads for shows on the actual radio station, there'll be like stinger ads. Trust and believe. Some of these jokes are going to be in that ad. Considering the fact I own the station or co-own the station, I can run 2-minute ads on that bitch of my own show. Kenny Loggins Jesus just might show up. I'm just saying. Oh, no, not Footloose with Kenny Loggins Jesus. Oh, no. See, Witchy, you ain't see, Witchy, see. Hey, Edo, I don't know why Auntie keeps showing up in here when we're acting like this. I don't know. Like, she's so high class and we over here lowbrow as shit. You don't, listen, you do not want Footloose with Kenny Loggins Jesus. You ever try to outdance Jesus? Listen, good morning, Mary, you beautiful human being. Listen, Kenny Loggins Jesus, when he kicks off his Sunday sandals, you bitches is in trouble. There's going to be some misunderstandings and some furniture moving. I tell you, man. Listen, if Kenny Loggins Jesus removes them Jesus sandals,
And here we go.
you can't get more Footloose than Kenny Loggins Jesus without them Jesus sandals. This little bitch can walk on water. What are y'all talking about? Listen, Kick off your Sunday sandals. You ain't ready. Listen, you are not. Kenny Loggins Jesus will outdance the dog shit out of y'all, man. You ever see somebody do the white people Charleston and the black people two-step at the same goddamn time? Kenny Loggins Jesus. Just being honest. Kenny Loggins Jesus got them skills. Listen, every time you see Mick Jagger do all that weird Mick Jagger shit, that's him being high watching Kenny Loggins Jesus dance and then trying to mimic. I'm just being honest. Oh my God. I'm just saying. Kick off these Sunday sandals. I make wine out of water and I'll walk on top of. Like y'all ain't. Get back. Remember how the blocks lit up in Michael Jackson's Billie Jean? That's Kenny Loggins Jesus. As soon as them sandals come on, whole floor lit on. Kenny Loggins Jesus starts off with the cha-cha slide, bitch. It don't matter what the song is. He doing the cha-cha slide. This left turn is brought to you in part by Ghost Claw Productions Radio, where every voice matters. Reset this goddamn show. Ah, shit. Listen, a lot of y'all gonna be out here today trying to dance to Footloose, and all you're gonna think of is imagine Kenny Loggins Jesus with no sandals on, out dancing your ass on the asphalt street. Listen, Kenny Loggins Jesus can outdance all of us. That sumbitch has skills. If he can turn water into wine, what the hell makes you think he can't outdance your ass? Kenny Loggins Jesus does breakdancing for fun. I don't know what to tell you, bruv. Bruv, I don't know what to tell you, man. Wow. Hey, Marco, whatever the F your cane is. Here's something else I have.
Ejectocito, cuz!
Eject your dumb ass up out of here. You're mad because I'm saying Kenny Loggins Jesus can outdance you. Get your weird ass up out of here. Ladies and gentlemen, Jess, there you go. Thank you. He would love to be escorted to the outside of the club. Hey, watch. It's the picture. What I tell y'all, on TikTok, it's all about the picture. If I put a picture up of anything that makes the Trump administration look like a bag of uncircumcised penis, they come. They will run their ass up in here like they're robbing the goddamn place.
Ejectocito, cuz!
Telling you. Let me reset the show. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, children of all ages, this is... The Sound of Coffee on Ghost Claw Productions Radio. Here at Ghost Claw Productions Radio, we believe in the idea of diversity, equity, and inclusion. It is not just cool catchphrases for us. It is how we exist. Myself and my co-owner and partner, Jeff Kennedy, are committed to putting out incredible voices and incredible stories from around the spectrum all over the world, because here at Ghost Claw Productions Radio, every voice matters. My name is Thomas Bishop. I am known as the villain. I am the brutalist. And this is a fascinating Why Wednesday. This show is brought to you in part by Smooth California. Let me give my radio voice. Hold on, I'll have to do it like this. Skincare products that will make you look and feel your absolute best. And they're all natural. smoothca.online. This show is brought to you in part by Melanated Excellence, a celebration of the melanation. But remember, you do not have to be melanated to be a part of the celebration. See? MelExcellent.com. And finally, this show is brought to you in part by Something Black Made. Think about the sexiest black man you've ever seen. Now imagine his father's penis. That is Something Black Made. Go to somethingblackmade.com and check them out. Leather Jacket 2025. The sound of coffee shop is up, it's running, and it's piping hot. Go to the sound of coffee, all one word, shop.fourthwall.com and check out those incredible merchandise over there. Pick up yourself a one-of-a-kind Mother F. Donald John Trump Club t-shirt and matching coffee mug over here at the sound of coffee, all one word, shop.fourthwall.com. Now, back to the show. Cruelty's the point, kids. Cruelty's the goddamn point. Good morning, Brother William. Cruelty is the goddamn point. And it is cruelty that perpetuates the idea that there is somebody less than you. Hold on. One of the executive producers is stuck outside again. Woo! Lord have mercy, Jesus. That's right, kids. Cruelty is the point. I don't think this is a secret. I just think so many people didn't realize it could also happen to you. Why do I say that? Because you would, DJ with a $20 super chat over in the YouTube chats. I love you, DJ. I love you, DJ. DJ's my big sister. But I don't think a lot of y'all truly understand the depths of this shit. I don't think a lot of y'all understand the depths of this shit. Christy Nome posing in front of those damn prisoners in that prison, whether it's green screen or not, is proving a point. They know they're doing illegal shit, and they don't care. They don't give a shit. They do not give a shit. Do y'all understand that? These people don't give a damn about you. They don't. And they know you should know it, but you probably won't. Because some of y'all really think they love you. Some of y'all really out here thinking that the Trump administration, our federal government in general, really loves you. Now, yes, what Cory Booker did yesterday was phenomenal. He broke a record that should have been broken years ago that was created by a racist. And that is something to be celebrated. The problem is, will it mean any meaningful regulation? Well, I don't know. I'm glad he did it. I am genuinely glad he did it because he at least showed that people really do give a damn. They do. But we would not be in this situation if so many people hadn't voted for this shit in the first place. I want y'all to think about this. We got to stop saying that some of these people didn't know. They knew. They just didn't care. Let me say that again because I think that might hurt some people's feelings. Let me go on and say it one more time. We got to stop saying that these people, they just didn't have the education. They just didn't know. The Project 2020, they knew. They didn't care. That was the point. Of course they knew. Of course they knew. They just didn't care until it hit them. Until that cruelty came back with free shipping and overnight goddamn delivery, they didn't care. There's not a single part. Number one, anybody that says, well, I voted for Trump for the border, that is the most ubiquitous bullshit I've ever heard in my damn life. I voted for Barack Obama because of chocolate chips. What? What? I voted for Barack Obama because of chocolate chips. I'm going to need you to explain, what does Barack Obama have to do with chocolate goddamn chips? Well, he said he's going to save them. Save them from what? I don't know, but I voted for it because of chocolate chips. That's them. That's them. Ask them what the border meant. Well, it's open. You mean like a Walmart? Are you talking about like a Target? No, bitch, it's open. Open how? What do you mean? What happened? Well, Joe Biden said it was open. Like, what the, huh? And Trump said he's gonna close it. What? You gotta be kidding me. But they knew and they didn't care. They had to try to pull policies out of their ass. They didn't give a damn about no damn policies. A lot of these people do not like the flow of time. They don't like the fact that America is becoming browner, is becoming gayer, is becoming more open, is becoming more honest. Women are making more of their intentions known, and some of that is, I don't want a man, I need one, and if I don't really need one to act, if one's not gonna act right, then I don't need his punk ass either. America is changing, the demographics are changing, and these people don't like that. They don't like that. They hate change, scares the shit out of these people. It does. You know why old money people don't give a shit about change? Because their money is long, old, and frequent. So they don't care. But these poor-ass people, change bothers them. How would you like it if you lived in a world, oh, Sherry Gross with another $20 super chat. Thank you, Sherry. I appreciate that. Imagine if you lived in a world. I want you to think about this. Imagine if you lived in a world where your son sees trans women living their best life, enjoying themselves, falling in love, feeling loved, fighting for something. Now here you are. I want my boy to shoot things and eat meat raw and dominate women. And he's over here going, but Dad, I don't feel like that. I feel like I relate more to these beautiful trans women. Now you thinking legacy. Wait a minute, my legacy's not going to be secure if my son becomes a trans woman or if he transitions. So they vote for cruel shit that would hurt their own child. They don't give a damn. They don't give a damn. Because to them, change is hard. But if you've been raised in change, change is good. I'll never forget when I used to paint my fingernails back in the day. Somebody said, what do you think your father would think of it? I said, I don't give a damn what my father would think. He's dead. Oh, well, that's kind of cruel. No, it's not. My father's passed away. That's not me making fun of him. I miss the man still. But I wouldn't give a damn what the hell he said. My father and I used to have arguments about the fact that he wanted me to grow this lack of hair out so that the girls could run their fingers through it. Bruh, I see your head. You have a landing strip here, Pop. Your shit look like LAX. What the hell kind of crap is that? Like, no. Your head look like a landing strip. What the hell makes you think I'm going to want to have that shit? I used to shave my shit skin bald head. He would watch me do it. I don't understand why you taking all your hair off. Because I'm not trying to have that shit that you have on your head. Have me out here every morning looking like Bozo. You out your rabbit ass mind. Y'all will never know when I go bald because I'm going to stay bald. So when people ask me, what do I think my father would have thought of my black fingernails? It don't matter. My father has been gone for 26 years. This is year 26. In 2 years, I will have had my father gone as long as I have my father in my life. It will literally balance out to 28 years with me, 28 years without me. Why do I worry about whether or not my father would like my damn fingernails or not? He's not here. He is not here at all. When my son came out to me as gay, I didn't think in terms of my legacy. That's my child. It's my boy. It's my middle boy. I love my son. I don't use him as a crutch. Look, I can't be blind. Look at my child. I don't do any of that. I don't, because change doesn't bother me. But some of these people were so hell-bent on not having change happen that what is this? Why? Why was my live access removed? Harassment and bullying. No, I don't agree with it. My live did not contain harassment and bullying. You got to be kidding. You've got to be a kid. You have got to be kidding. TikTok did their bullshit, and it might not even get approved, which means for the last few days that TikTok is alive, I probably won't be on the goddamn thing. Make that shit make sense. Make that shit make sense. Make that shit make sense. I literally had my live taken away from me for harassment and bullying. Who am I harassing and bullying? Who? Cruel people? Is that's what's popping? That's the new hot thing? I'm literally harassing and bullying cruel people? Yeah. So there is a strong chance. There is a strong chance. Strong chance that for the last couple of days of TikTok, I will not be on TikTok. So if you don't, I'll be either, you know what? I have a backup account. Hold on. I have a backup account. Let me do that. Because that was just a crock of shit. I don't even know what the hell that was about. But let me go ahead. Backup account. Backup account. Mandy Marie with a $10 super chat. Thank you, Mandy. I'm on the backup, kids. Yes, I'm back on the backup on TikTok. I'm somehow harassing and bullying cruel people. Make that shit make sense. Y'all make that make sense. But anyway, my problem is always going to be that America cannot look itself in the goddamn mirror and say anything about how the rest of the world should treat its citizens. America does this to its own citizens all the damn time. All the damn time. Because cruelty is the point. When you see people arguing against education, you should know they don't have your best interest at heart. They do not have your best interest at heart. They don't have the best interest of your children at heart. When they're arguing against education, they do not have your best interest at heart, your children's best interest at heart, or your grandchildren's best interest at heart. They don't. Sorry. Argue with your mama. Do not argue with me. I'm telling you right now. They don't care. Kristi Noem can sit out in front of that damn cage because she's not looking at those people as people. She's looking at them as animals. Cruelty's the point. The only difference between America's regular schmegular cruelty, the shit that they put on display all day and twice on Sundays, and today's cruelty is that it's out there. It is the point. It is the point. The fact that Florida wants to change the child labor laws. They don't give a damn about them kids. They do not give a damn about them kids. They don't. Harassment and bullying, Witchy. Make that make sense. I'm harassing and bullying cruel people. Whatever. But they literally, this is the point. This is what they are planning on doing. They're just open with it now. How is it that in America, people are trying to equate protesting in front of a Tesla dealership is akin to terrorism? How? So you mean to tell me the car is more important than the people's rights to protest what the owner of the company is doing? Is that where they do that at? Where they do that at? Where do they do that at? It's you have the right to protest. You have the right to protest. The federal government does not have the right to tell you not to protest. You want to stand out in front of Tesla dealerships and wag your booty at them. You can. It is covered under the First Amendment. And the federal government cannot, I'm going to say this one more time because a lot of y'all don't understand. The First Amendment covers speech that the government does not like. Meaning the federal government cannot touch you for exercising your First Amendment rights. They can't. The federal government can't. The state governments cannot stop you from protesting. But now we're being told that's akin to terrorism, and people are going for it. Alex Ashley Holden with a $1.99 super chat. Thank you very much. You got to be kidding me. But we have literally given away so much of what America is supposed to stand for that now nobody bats an eye when this shit happens. Nobody bats a goddamn eye when this shit happens. But they do, however, get mad when, say, for example, a human being has to go to the bathroom. They got to take a shit. They got to take a piss, whatever it is they got to do. We got to worry about whether or not, oh, is that a trans woman in the bathroom? What? Is that not a human being? Do they not need to go to the bathroom? Then what are you talking about? What are you talking about? Cruelty is the goddamn point. It is the point. Kristi Noem isn't standing in front of that damn cage to show off the strength of a policy. She's doing it because she's dehumanizing these men. Because these guys ain't in prison jumpsuits or anything like that. No, they're in their drawers. Every one of their tattoos is showing. Every one of them. They're shirtless. They're in drawers. Probably with shower shoes. And here's Kristi Noem, this well-fed white woman who done popped a dog and a goat. She popped a dog and a goat, standing out in front of them like she's actually, like she caught them. And I'm sorry, if you want to make a direct correlation between that and the Third Reich, you can. If you want to make a direct correlation between that and the way they used to have black prisoners on chain gangs and shit, you could. If you want to equate her picture to a lynching, you could. Because it all has the same lines. Cruelty is the point. Cruelty is the point. It's exactly as advertised, kids. What I think a lot of y'all are having a problem with is something that black folks have known pretty much since birth. We're not good. Our slogans don't mean shit. And more than likely, something you ask for will come back and bite you in the ass. Black folks don't, only idiotic black folks fight on that Democrat-Republican bullshit. Only idiotic ass people that want to be granular fight on that shit. The vast majority of black folks realize neither party gives a shit about us. And if they can be cruel, they will. I want y'all to think about it. Go look up the MOVE organization in 1985 and look at what the city of Philadelphia did. Here's the crazy part. the museum where the artifacts from the MOVE bombing is, they're still finding pieces of people in them. And the museum is hemming and hawing on how to get those DNA and those artifacts of human people out of the museum. But they've been hemming and hawing for this at the shit for over 20 years. We went to war because citizens died at the hands of an Islamic extremist. Right? Yes, 1985, Navy gal. 1985 move. Yes. We went to war because of the actions of an Islamic extremist. But Muslims caught hell, and they're still catching hell today here in America. Meanwhile, our current occupant of 1600 Pennsylvania Avenue pardoned people who beat up cops, broke into shit, attacked our building, attacked the people's house. They got pardons. Do you think these dumb sons of bitches thought anything about, yo, why am I being pardoned? Trump is your president. Hey, Shetty.
Ejectocito, cuz!
And this is my show, so eject your bitch ass up out of here. You gotta go. Bye. Jess, Angry, Shetty, 76 would like to be escorted to the front door, please.
Ejectocito, cuz!
Ejectocito, cuz. But think about it. Those dumbass people didn't even question that. They committed a crime and got off scot-free to terrorize other people. Because they didn't even bother to think, yo, I broke the law. I probably should be in jail. Nope, I should be free. And then you do grandstanding bullshit like what Kristi Noem is doing, what Tom Homan is doing. Anybody know where Mahmoud Khalif is? Anybody try to find him? Anybody know where the hell Mahmoud Khalif is? A citizen who was protesting on behalf of the Palestinian people got snatched up. Don't nobody know where he is. Let me show you a little bit more of that cruelty is the point. They are thinking about giving Luigi Mangione the death penalty. Who did Luigi Mangione kill? Okay, he had a green card, and he's still using his First Amendment rights. They're thinking about giving Luigi Mangione the death penalty. Luigi Mangione killed one person, supposedly, allegedly. He gets the death penalty. That company that person worked for killed thousands that same year. He got a bonus. Because cruelty is the point. It's the point. And this is where you start to really question all of that bullshit. If I ask y'all to close your eyes right now and think about what is America, a lot of y'all gonna come up with a whole bunch of shit. The Washington Monument, the American Eagle, the bald eagle, the American flag, a baseball game, Lincoln Memorial. You're gonna come up with stuff. That's just stuff. You're not coming up with the one thing that is absolutely, truly 100% American. The people. The people are what make America. The people. The people. It is always about the people. Buildings fall. They do. Buildings fall, monuments get fixed and shit like that, but the people are still America. That is what makes America what it is. And if you're willing to look at your fellow American and be like, fuck them, then maybe, possibly, you're just as cruel as the people that taught you that shit. You know what I mean? Like, that's what that Mishi holds alive every day that says we have lost our humanity. And we have. We have. We have lost our humanity. I know it's Why Wednesday, and I don't have answers to these questions. I don't. I do not have answers to these questions. I don't have questions for the answers I'm giving you. I don't. Except cruelty is the goddamn point. This is by design. This is by design. They want you to look at other people as less than. They want you to do this. They want you to think in terms of white people. Them white people don't exist. White does not exist. It's literally not even real. But Irish is real. Italian is real. Slavic is real. Russian is real. German is real. Jewish is real. These are real things. White does not exist. It does not exist. So I don't want, every time somebody says, oh, so you're not going to say anything about the person that killed that young white girl? What white girl? He killed a fellow human being. Yes, he should pay for his crimes. Not deportation. He should be held in our jails, in our justice system that we swear up and down is the greatest on earth. But we're not going to do that. We're going to snatch him up. We're going to chain him up. We're going to throw him on a C-130. We're going to send them to countries that literally will torture folks, torture them, and then we will make photo ops like Kristi Noem standing in front of them. Cruelty is the point of this. Cruelty is the goddamn point of this. And unfortunately, every person born in America, we take part in it. In some way, shape, form, or fashion, we all take part in it. I was a soldier for most of my life. I spent some time in the Navy as a sailor, but I always consider myself a soldier on a boat. I know for a fact, thanks to General Smedley Butler, that war is a racket. I didn't go overseas to fight for democracy in Afghanistan. I ain't doing any of that shit. I went over there because there's money over there. War is a racket. I know this. And even if I admire the men and women that came before me that wore the uniform with distinction and honor, I know for a fact they probably thought the exact same damn thing. We are mercs. We are paid mercenaries for the business interests in this country. They send our ass over there to do some bullshit, and then we do it and bring our ass home. Okay? But cruelty is the point. We're not over there to spread democracy. We're not over there to save people. We're over there because there's some business that wants minerals. Donald Trump only wants Greenland for minerals. He don't want Greenland for no other goddamn reason other than freaking minerals. Come on, man. Come on. Argue with your mama, dog. Argue with your goddamn mama. Don't argue with me. Argue with your mama. Do not argue with me. The idea of common human decency, that's where is that shit at? Where is it at? Where is that shit at? And that doesn't just extend to our governments. It doesn't just extend to the Defense Department. It extends to the people. Some of y'all are cruel just because you can get away with it. I've seen some of y'all, I've seen some of your content. I have seen the comment sections in your content. Some of y'all are cruel just because you can be. You are horrible, heartless pieces of shit. You just don't want to own it. You'll dance it up with color schemes. You'll do get ready with me videos and shit. But quite frankly, some of y'all are cruel because you can be. Because if you can look down on someone, you feel better about your goddamn self. Now, I will admit freely, I do the same thing. Don't get me wrong. But the people I say I'm better than, it's because they're too full of themselves and too disgusting of a human being to be walking around with that level of confidence. So I remind some bitch, hey, partner, on your best day, you still ain't better than me. On your absolute best day, you still ain't better than me. And it pisses them off. It pisses them off. I don't punch down. I don't go attacking people with disabilities. I don't go attacking children who are gay or trans or anything like that. No, I always punch either up here in my face or higher. Or higher. I punch my level and higher. I don't have to punch down. I don't. But if somebody is cruel, I don't give a shit about your disabilities. Greg Hot Wheel Abbott, I don't give a shit. I don't. You are a cruel piece of shit. You don't get to have me stand on my goddamn moral high ground while you over here putting orange buoys covered in concertina wire in the Rio Grande and pardoning a murderer of pardoning the murderer of the son of a very good friend of mine. Bitch, you don't get a chance. I'm disabled. Bitch, you Hot Wheels is what the hell you are. Hey, cocky you. Am I a joke? Am I a joke, buddy? Am I? Just say me. Please say me. So I can go ahead and hit this button. Go. Just say it. Just say it. This is my username. I'm a joke.
Ejectocito, cuz!
Then laugh your dumb ass on the outside of the door. Anybody else? Anybody else? Anybody else? Yup. Hey.
Ejectocito, cuz!
Get your silly ass up out of here then. I'm a joke. Ha 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 ha.
Ejectocito, cuz!
There's me laughing at you as you get out the goddamn door. Hell on. Angry, Jess, Chaos. Escort these two gentlemen out the damn door. This is the shit I'm talking about. We know. I think some people like picking on the less of us. I think they do. I think a lot of people love doing that shit. They love it. To actually have them fight on the reason they would be this cruel. Hey, this is my username.
Ejectocito, cuz!
Let me help you out. Because I'll help you out. Don't worry about it. Don't worry about it. Let me see. I'll go ahead and block that. Thank you. Get your ass up out of here. Get your ass up out of here. This is my problem. Some of y'all like punching down, and you like using whatever tools you have available to do so, as if your shit is perfect. Because that's what it comes down to, kid. You know that's what it comes down to. It's all about whether or not you get a chance to feel superior. And I'm sorry, you don't get to do that and stand on a moral. Hold on. Say no more, Chaos. I got you. Say no more. You are now modded. Thank you. This is the point of being a nasty piece of shit. You feel better about yourself. You do. You would be the ones that if you could get some of the people you dislike on TikTok, people who have accounts that all they do is just show off their art, or they're an autistic person and they show you their routines and they're trying to have fun. you would love to bully them. You would love to shit on them. You would love to make fun of them. You probably send them DMs talking about their disabilities because you can. Because you like the cruelty. It's okay with you. You're only taking a cue from your federal government. Whether they're Democrat or Republican, you're still just taking a cue from them. That's all you're doing. That's it. You like the cruelty. The cruelty feels good to you. Kristi Noem sat there and tried to talk about the toughness of Donald Trump and how Donald Trump is going to be tough on these illegals and criminals and this, that, and the third. He meant people to speak Spanish. That's it. That's it. That is it. Miss Jessica, hey, Jessica, reach out to me. Give me a phone call or text. I want to talk to you. But that's what they wanted. That's all it was. I think that's where the heartbreak of watching so many people vote for that shit from those communities. Like that, I really don't, but Donald Trump. I hate that song. I hate that song. I hate that goddamn song. I hate that sound. Because it's the stupidest damn thing ever. Because these people know they're going after people in their demographics and they don't give a shit. They don't care. They know it. They knew it. They knew it. And they voted for it anyway. Black people that voted for this bullshit. You knew for a goddamn fact Donald Trump wants to give qualified immunity for a cop to do any goddamn thing he wants and so that he can get away with it. You know that 99 out of 100% means your black ass is about to get hemmed up. But you didn't care because it was going to be hemming up people you didn't like. Cruelty is the point. Cruelty is the point. It is literally baked into the cake of this place. I don't know how to change it. I'm going to be dead ass honest with you. I don't know how to change it. I don't have the solution for that. I don't. There's a lot of soul searching that has to come with that. And some people just ain't going to do it. If they can find somebody to look down on, they will do it. They will. I'm part of the problem. Hey, Redneck Unicorn.
Ejectocito, cut!
You ain't got to worry about the problem no more then. Get the hell out. Some of y'all really don't have to come in and announce that you don't want to be here. You can leave.
Ejectocito, cut!
You can go. You can go. Or you can go. Get the fuck out. Go. Just go. And again, that's what I'm talking about. To confront your own biases means that you must confront how wrong you are. Some of y'all ain't willing to do that. Some of y'all are not willing to do that. Why be good when I can be right? But you're not. Doesn't matter. I say I am. Cruelty is the point. Some of y'all want Trump train. Hey, Native Guido.
Ejectocito, cut!
Take that train and I hope it runs right off the track.
Ejectocito, cut!
Again, y'all just be out here announcing. What is that, 7? Have we hit 7 yet? Anywho. Some of y'all like that shit. Y'all like thinking you're superior to somebody else. Y'all like thinking that you're superior. You're not. Believe me, you're not. But you like thinking that you are. How do you worship your God thinking that? One of the beauties of being an atheist is that all I care about is humanity. Because I believe when this body is done, they're going to put my ass in a box. They're going to drape me in some shit. People are going to have a good time at my atheist funeral where you can have drinks and use profanity. They're going to put my black ass in the ground. They're going to give a folded flag to my wife and to my daughter. They're going to put a tombstone on the top of my shit, and hopefully on the back of it, it says, "I'm dead, quit listening to me." I know this. I know this. So I understand that all I have now is this, which means all I have now is the people that are here right now. If I love you and you betray me, there's nothing I can do about that. You're on your own. I'm not going to live with that guilt. You are. If you're wrong, you know you're wrong, but you're too proudful to say any goddamn thing, don't worry about it. I ain't going to say, I don't want you to. I don't want you to say a goddamn thing. Don't say shit. Don't say nothing. Just live with that. You were dead ass wrong and you still went down that damn path. You were wrong. Just stay over there with it. Humanity is, I think we have learned dog eat dog way too well. Way too well. Something that Cory Booker said yesterday during that filibuster is we need love. We need to be able to talk to each other. And he is absolutely 100% true, but there are some people I don't want to talk to. I don't want to speak to them. I don't want to sit down at a table with them. I don't want to have a conversation with them. I don't want anything to do with them because I know what's in their goddamn heart, and it's evil. And I'm not about to sit there and deal with that bullshit. Sorry. There's your Why Wednesday. Why should I? Why should I? Why should I want to sit down with a woman that would pose in front of men in their drawers and shoes because she wants to show how barbaric and animalistic these people are? That's the only reason they in that goddamn cage. That's why. Some of these people literally do not have a criminal record. They were barbers and short order cooks and pouring asphalt and roofing and picking vegetables and shit like that. She's posing her ass out there like that. I have tattoos. I got tattoos all over my body. Is that how we're adjusting now? Is the next cage is gonna have a bunch of black folks with tattoos in the back of it? Is that what we're gonna do right now? And there are some people on both the left, quote unquote, and the right, quote unquote, that love that level of cruelty. They just don't have the balls to stand up and say the shit out loud. Oh, there's cruelty on the left, too. Don't get me wrong. There's absolutely 100% cruelty on the left. These are not bastions of beauty and love. No, there's a bunch of cruel assholes on the left, too. They will sacrifice every black woman's love and all the support and work that black women put in just because they want to be selfish bitches. I'm sorry. Argue with your goddamn mind. Argue with your goddamn mind. They have evidence of those criminals. Hey, Rogue.
Ejectocito, cuz!
I have evidence that you're getting the hell up out of here. I have evidence of your ass leaving.
Ejectocito, cuz!
If you don't kiss my ass with that bullshit again, there we go. The cruelty is the point. I'm dead ass. There's some assholes on the left who would rather be front and center out here blowing a horn than actually be right about something. Look at me. The most ridiculous things I've ever heard about how to navigate in this world have come sometimes from the left. It has come sometimes from the left. The right is just dumb with they bullshit. The left wants to be calculated In the end, both of you are serving the same goddamn purpose, which is how cruel can we be? How cruel can we be? How much can I stand on my pedestal, on my high horse, on my whatever, and feel superior to those down there? How much can I do that? On the left and the right, sorry. On the left and the right. Gavin Newsom is intentionally out here talking to people who want cruelty. And he is trying to make it sound like it's a good thing to sit and listen to them. He on the left. He on the left. Look how many leftists, when they couldn't get their way in 2016 and have Bernie Sanders, all of them turned into Trump supporters. Make that shit make sense. You went from Bernie to Trump? Where they do that at? Where they do that at? White women sitting up here, pussy hats in hand, marching down the damn street with talking about solidarity, and then 60% of them go in and they vote with their husbands and they vote to school every goddamn woman across the damn spectrum, but they'll be out here trying to reiterate the same bullshit again. Cruelty is the point. And I don't have an answer to why. I don't. Maybe some of these people really do honestly believe that it's what their God told them to do. In that case, you got the wrong God, bro. I'm sorry. Like, that ass. I don't know what to tell you. If your God is telling you to Trump is doing everything I voted for. Hey, Kathy, I vote for this.
Ejectocito, cut!
I vote for you to walk your ass up out the door.
Ejectocito, cut!
You can Trump your ass on the outside of the club. You can't even get in. Bye. See ya. We hit 10. Thank you, Witchy. And again, this goes back to this idea that somehow if we ignore it, it will somehow get better. Nothing gets better like that. Sometimes it does take a verbal culling. Sometimes it takes an administrative one. You got to look around and see who is really here for the fight and who is really here for the aesthetics. And you got to get the people that are here for the aesthetics. You got to get them out of the way. You got to get them out of the way. Yes, your friend group might be a little bit smaller when it's all said and done. But the ones that stay will be pure of heart. The ones that are there will be the ones that you can absolutely depend on to fight against the cruelty and fight for humanity. Because some of these bitches ain't gonna make it. I'm sorry, everybody ain't gonna make it. No. You already know the Trumpers are gonna be the Trumpers. They love the cruelty until it happens to them. Some of these goofy asses sat there and said, I voted for this, and I can't believe he's taking my Social Security and Medicaid. Because your punk ass was okay with him taking Social Security and Medicaid from somebody else. So we know how they are. We know how they are. But the same thing happens on the left. The same thing. Y'all understand? The same thing happens on the left. There's some leftists that will throw your ass under a bus because they want to look good. Black women peep their ass ahead of time, like, here she go. See that bitch? Here she go. What's she gonna do when she get here? Whole lot of solidarity talk. Why? Then when you ask her, who'd you vote for? That's not important. What is important is the fight and solidarity. Bitch, who'd you vote for? I just want you to know it's not important. You voted for Trump? Absolutely not. You vote for Jill Stein? Well, bye. Cruelty is the point. Cruelty's the goddamn point. Do y'all know? This is how you know. This is how you know how bad it is. I know some people say you can't trust anybody. I would believe that if if I hadn't seen with my own two eyes that you can. Like I told y'all, I've been telling y'all about my daughter. She is 20. She will be 21 years old this August. She will be 21 years old. But she is autistic. And my daughter, I have said on numerous occasions, is the purest soul I have ever known. I've never known another human being like her. Never. In my entire life, I have never encountered another person as good of a human being as my daughter is. I look at her sometimes and I wonder how the hell I got her. How did I end up with this kid? With as distrusting and angry and upset and as screwed up of a human being as I am, how in the hell did I end up with this child? That's what I keep asking myself sometimes. But she is also my goal. Some of y'all don't like it. Some of y'all don't like how I come off. Some of y'all don't like what I say. Some of y'all think that I'm all kinds of different things except for myself. You will label me with every recently I got called dangerous and a predator by somebody I used to call a friend. But I'm going to tell you one thing, you are more than welcome to remember about me. The path that I walk is a path to make the world better for that woman, for her. Anything that stops me from making the world better for her, it's got to go. It's got to go. Edo number 4. Another a young man who has followed me pretty much every show I've done since I started this, every live, Edo has been there. Edo, an autistic young man, 28 years old this month. I'm trying to make a world better for him. For him. Do you see what I'm saying? Jay Thomas. Everybody hears me talking about Jay Thomas. Everybody hears me talking about Jay Thomas. Jay Thomas has supported me for so long, I've done forgot when it started happening. I done forgot where it started happening. Jay Thomas, I'm making the world better for her. My methods in doing that are going to be, they're only going to be controversial because I'm not taking no shit from anybody. They're only going to be controversial because people ain't used to this shit. The cruelty I would like to inflict are on the people who would be cruel. Not their victims. Not their victims. You're right, I have a platform. Big platform. Yay! I have 1.1 million followers on an app that's about to go away in a couple of days. Right? But just because I have this platform does not mean I have to participate in the cruelty that other people do. I don't. I said it in a video yesterday. I've never been in the wrong because I'm fighting for human rights. All human rights. You can't be wrong as long as your moral compass points true north. If I was in Kristi Noem's position, I would have never done that. I would have never done that. I would have never been standing in front of a bunch of men in a cage that invokes concentration camps, that invokes black arrest, that invokes slave quarters. I would never do that shit. It's the backup account, Sarah. I would have never done that. Never. Because I'm not trying to be cruel in that regard. I don't have to publish pictures of people's children. For what? Kids ain't done nothing to me. I got a problem with you. I'm coming directly to you. Donald Trump has a problem with immigrants being in this country. Nobody ever confronted him in the entire time his ass is running for president. In 2016, nobody ever confronted him. In 2020, nobody ever confronted him. In 2024, nobody ever confronted him and asked him, what exactly do you have against these goddamn immigrant people that come over here and work? But they damn sure loved being a part of the cruelty until that cruelty came back and bit them in the ass. Our left-leaning friends, a lot of them abandoned the idea of keeping a human being so cruel out of the White House and instead voted for Jill Stein or Cornel West or made a stance and actually voted for Donald Trump because of something that's going on in the Middle East or Ukraine or something like that. In other words, you are okay with the cruelty happening as long as you got your goddamn point across. You knew it was going to affect autistic people, disabled people, gay people, straight people, trans people. You knew it was going to affect black women. You knew it was going to affect Native and indigenous women. You knew it was going to affect Spanish-speaking women. You didn't care because, oh my God, I feel bad about Gaza and I'm going to take a stance and I don't give a damn how much cruelty happens to these people. You knew and you did it anyway. The cruelty is the point with some of y'all. The cruelty is the point with some of you. You're just too coward to say that. Well, I'm sorry, I'm not. I'm sorry, I'm not. You want to call me a bully? Look at the people I've went after. Look at them. Look at what they've done. Just on TikTok. Won't even go YouTube, won't even go comment section. Just look on TikTok. Look at the videos I've done. Find me the time where I ever pushed and punched down. Find it. Find the time or the video where I ever punched down. I've always punched across, meaning the person's in my weight class or above it. Find me one video where the attack was unwarranted, that the person didn't say something about doing some harm to a black woman or saying something disgusting about a woman in general, or how they literally misgendered a trans woman in their comment section. Find me the time that I have ever fought with these people. You know what, Collins? You hate my liberal thinking? Okay. Here. Let me help you out.
Ejectocito, cut!
Now you ain't got to hear it no more, buddy. Now you ain't got to hear it no more. You can go bye-bye. You can go bye-bye, Collins. See ya. Find me the time I've ever attacked somebody that was in a lower weight class than me. Or did I attack somebody that was being racist, sexist, homophobic, xenophobic, anti-Semitic, Islamophobic, transphobic, or ableist? Find it. My enemy stays in my head all the damn time. The cruel masters and their cruel puppets. Why can't America do that? Why are you picking fights on the poor? Why are you picking fights on the elderly? Why are you picking fights with men and women who are on veterans benefits and earned every dollar that they get? Why ain't you picking on the defense industry? Why ain't you picking on Eric Prince and Blackwater and the mercenary crew? Why ain't you picking on them? Why ain't you fighting them? You got a TikTok platform. Why are you going after people because you have a problem with this one, but you don't have a problem with the bigger damn picture? Morning, Rob Mello in the house. VG4L. How come you ain't doing that? You want people to hold to your arbitrary standards of what should and shouldn't happen. Cruelty happens every goddamn day. A lot of y'all ain't got the heart to go after it, though. You really don't. But you'll fight down. You'll punch down. You will punch down. Some of you use this whole social media thing like Kristi Noem did. Kristi Noem didn't do that shit other than she was trying to perform on social media for one man, and that was Donald Trump. She knew what she was doing. She knew how cruel it was going to look. She didn't care. The bitch didn't care. She didn't. She did that for the audience of one man. One. And a lot of y'all do a whole lot of performanceable bullshit because you enjoy the cruelty too. You enjoy it. And that's sick. That is sick as shit. That has got to be the sickest part of human nature, not just here in America, but across the world. Some of y'all know what you're doing and you don't care. You enjoy it. You enjoy it. You enjoy inflicting pain on others. You enjoy having a target, but then going after their entire goddamn family, putting their names and shit out there. You enjoy that shit. You think that's the greatest thing since the greatest thing. Outing people's families and shit. And then you want to stand on a moral high horse. Because you're okay with that. I'm morally superior. Look at what I've done. What you did was reveal people that had nothing to do with whatever the hell it is that you have a problem with. And you are okay with it. I would say for us to do some soul searching, but seriously.
Why?
Why do any soul searching? Why? Why do any soul searching? Is it going to change anything? Nope. There are Christians who have a Bible in their house that are intentionally asking for women not to have a single ounce of control over their own goddamn bodies because they want to bring a fetus into this world. But it might cost the mother their life and they don't care. They're okay with that. And then they will go sit in a pew on Sunday and we love the Lord, following a teacher of Jesus. But you fight every day for a woman not to be able to control her body or have a miscarriage and not worry about going to jail. You do that. A lot of you are part of a marginalized community on the left, and you're willing to throw another marginalized community under the bus just to make sure you have your rights. Don't think we don't see you. Don't think we don't see you. You will sacrifice everybody for your little thing. And then in the process of sacrificing everybody for your little thing, you will then try to hide your hands. I didn't do it. I didn't vote that way. I wasn't one of them. Who are you trying to convince, me or yourself? You know what you're doing. You don't care. You don't care. You're selfish as shit. You just don't want to own it because with owning the words, I'm selfish, you also have to own the fact that you also have lied to people about how much you give a shit. Most evangelical Christian conservatives in this country will never confront the fact that they are not followers of Christ. They will not do it. They won't. They will pretend like their actions are in keeping with their faith, but they're not. Their actions are in keeping with being cruel. They ignore all of the shit that Jesus actually told them to do. Like, if you bring up the Beatitudes to their ass right now, what are you going to get? Oh, that's liberal woke mind virus indoctrination. It's the Beatitudes of Jesus Christ. But again, some of y'all are okay with that. I have now realized there were people in my life who were like that. Selfish, self-centered, willing to be cruel because they wanted to be special. And now they're still walking around. There'll be a day where they'll come back and we have a conversation. No, we can't. We cannot. On my day-to-day journeys in this world, so that everybody knows, and this no longer has to be a shock. You can go look it up, or well, not look it up, but you can take my word for it. From day one, I have always been trying to make a better world for that little girl. I have grandchildren. I want a better world for them. I have 7 other kids. I don't consider the children that I married into to be stepkids. Those are my goddamn kids. So I have 7 other kids that have to exist in this world. They have to be good parents. They have to be good husbands. They have to be good wives. They have to be good stewards of whatever. So I'm fighting for their ass too. And if I'm fighting for my kids, if I'm fighting for my grandkids, if I'm fighting for that little girl, that beautiful woman, I won't even call her a little girl anymore because, like I said, come August, she'll be 21 years old. If I'm fighting for that woman to have a better life and a better world, then you know for a fact I'm fighting for your kids and your grandkids. Am I going to do it perfectly? Nope. Am I going to make mistakes? You're goddamn right I am. Is it going to be pretty? Probably not. But the one thing you can't say is that it isn't honest. And that I'm not doing it for cruelty's sake. A lot of y'all are Christy known. On the left, on the right, from marginalized communities, from white communities, from rural communities, or what have you. A lot of you are Christy known. You popped a dog. You popped a goat. That's the sins that you already had in your life. That's the darkness that shows you ain't as good as you think you are. And now you're standing in front of people. A cage filled with men who did not get due process and were just put in there as a photo op. Or you are on a live with a background of some organization that you care about or some thing that you're fighting for, and you know for a damn fact the way you got there was to be cruel to some goddamn body else. You know this, but you're good at hiding. You are good at hiding. In other words, you are Bane.
No one cared who I was till I put on the mask.
You put on a mask to pretend like you were a good person. You put on a mask to pretend like you genuinely gave a shit. But you didn't. You were Christy Nome the whole time. Willing to do cruelty just to make yourself look good. Willing to throw the vulnerable under the bus. Because to admit that they're there means you have to also admit that you're not as good as you think you are. To invite the idea that you are a cruel piece of shit also invites the idea that you will have to be held accountable for that cruelty. You can't be honest. You can't. You cannot open your mouth and say, the way I'm acting and the way I'm thinking is wrong. I am being cruel because I can be. And you know what's tragic? You're teaching your kids to be the same way. A vicious goddamn cycle. Over and over and over again. Just like generations passed in this goddamn country. Just like every single rich person in this goddamn country. Just like every politician that is looking at the next election and not the betterment of their constituents. But you get a chance to stand on a moral high horse, throwing daggers down about how good you are. But you don't want to tell anybody how nasty of a human being you are. You don't want your sins out there. Heaven forbid that judgment hits you. I have my sin. The thing I do to disarm you is I tell people about mine. You can't harm people. You cannot attract people to your cause if it's something I've already said. Does that make me better than you? In certain instances, yes, it does. And I should not feel ashamed about this. So I don't. I keep my head on exactly what it is that I am doing here. Because I have a 21-year-old autistic child that is the purest human being I have ever encountered in 53 years of life. there is absolutely no reason that girl has to inherit my sin. There is no reason that that girl has to inherit my bad choices. You see, I'm not a monster in her eyes. I'm daddy. I've been daddy. I will be daddy. She cares about today. Whenever given an opportunity to ride with my wife or ride with me, she always says, I want to go with daddy. That's my daughter. And if I'm fighting for somebody with a soul and a heart that pure, I don't give a damn. I don't give a damn if you like me or not. Because ain't nothing you can say about me, no matter how cruel you want to say it, it's going to equal her saying, I love you to me 100 goddamn times a day. And me answering every single one with, I love you. Do your worst. But I really want you, while you're doing your worst, to remember something. You and Kristi Noem have something in common. You, no matter where your station is in life, no matter what your stance is, whether you're on the right or the left, whether you're a far leftist or a far righty, I want you all to understand something. You have something in common with Kristi Noem. What you have in common with her is this. To you, it's all about the camera. It's all about physically fit. Hey, Johnny Finney. Woo! I'm so glad you physically fit. That means you can run your ass up out of here.
Ejectocito, cuz!
You have one thing in common with that woman. You don't give a damn. You don't give a damn about the people behind you. You don't give a damn about the people in that cage. You just want to look good in front of the goddamn camera. And Mandy Marie with the $10 super chat over in YouTube. So this one right here. Some of y'all are just cruel because there's a camera on. When that camera goes off, I hope that shit eats your soul up. I do. I hope guilt eats your goddamn soul with butter and salt. I genuinely do. And I hope in the midst of that guilt, you realize how cruel and a disgusting damn person you've been. With that, we got to end this damn show. If you like what I am doing here, enjoy these morning outings with the crazy villain guy with the cool hair and the cool hands and blah, blah, blah. Think about becoming a Patreon at patreon.com/Thomas the Villain Bishop. For as little as $3 a month, you can help me keep all of this running. The reason this is not being broadcast directly from the barn is simple. I don't know if I want Spectrum bringing out a modem and a router to my office. Just don't know. But I'm thinking about it. The wife is thinking about it. But if I do have to pay out of pocket for a router and a modem, please know that it will be with your contribution. I'm not spending the money on flashy ice and shit. As a matter of fact, as y'all see, I'm wearing my damn compression gloves, which cost me about $9. I bought them. You didn't. The end. Think about becoming a Patreon at patreon.com/Thomas the Villain Bishop. The Sound of Coffee has been brought to you in part by Smooth California. Go to smoothca.online and check out some of the incredible bath and bathing products. They are all natural and they make your skin feel and look its incredible radiant self. smoothca.online. Yeah, hey, chaos. The damn power steering pump was blown out of it. But I got it taken care of. Cost me a pretty penny. Now Nemesis is on the streets. This show is brought to you in part by Melanated Excellence, a celebration of the melanation. But remember, you do not have to be melanated to be a part of the celebration. Go over and check out some of the incredible merchandise over on melexcellence.com. Show is brought to you in part by Something Black Made. Go to Something Black Made. Check out the shirts, the hoodies, the big wool shirts, the jackets, the denim jackets, the leather jacket, 2025, leather jacket 2025, over at Something Black Made. Go to somethingblackmade.com and check them out. This show is powered by The Sound of Coffee Shop. Go to The Sound of Coffee, all one word, -shop.fourthwall.com. DJ with the $5 super chat. Thank you, DJ. I love you too, big sis. Every day I hope I make you proud. Go to The Sound of Coffee, all one word, -shop.fourthwall.com. Go over there and pick yourself up an authentic, one-of-a-kind, the Mother F. Donald John Trump Club t-shirt and the accompanying matching coffee mug. Let people know how you feel about the current occupant of 1600 Pennsylvania Avenue with a Mother F. Donald John Trump Club t-shirt and mug. All right, kids. I am talking to a gentleman. We're gonna sit down and hash out. We're gonna chop up some game, as the young kids say it. And we might have another sponsor coming here to The Sound of Coffee. And believe me when I tell you, it is too sweet. That's it. That's a hint. Too sweet. You know what? Never mind. Some of y'all don't watch wrestling. What do we say every day, kids? May your day be as sweet as the coffee in your cup. Remember, break the cycle of cruelty for cruelty's sake. Say I love you to one person today. Just one. Doesn't matter who they are, doesn't matter where they're from. Just say I love you to one person. And mean it. Dead ass mean it. Tell them you love them. And mean every word of it. My name is Thomas Bishop. I am known as the villain. I am the brutalist. And this has been The Sound of Coffee on Ghost Claw Productions Radio. GCPR, where every voice matters. Tonight. It is the Kennedy Effect tonight with our special guest host, Cole Goodman, who is sitting in for Jeff Kennedy as he recovers from surgery, followed by Rouse High Exalted with myself, the angriest IT nerd, birthday boy himself, the General Gambit, and one Dave the Viking. And following that will be Conversations with T. Nathan, only on Ghost Call Productions Radio, where every voice matters. My name is Thomas Bishop. I am known as the villain. I love you all. Be safe. Have a great, fantastic, productive, and loving day. Love, peace, and hair grease.